YouTube, hello and welcome to another video. It's your boy Chris Bright Chico. Day number, I'm kind of drawing a blank here, gentlemen and ladies. Day number 18. Day number 18 of the Impetus Strength Program leg day. You know I love my fucking leg day. I'm actually so excited to hit some heavy squats today because we've been, honestly, I've never really put in a lot of effort to really get the form down. And out of all the compound movements, I feel like the form on the on the squats is something that I feel like I have been, like, it's kind of been hindering me from being able to lift heavier. Kind of similar at the bench, though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just excited to do some squats, which, you know, typically I'm not really that excited. I'm excited to implement the lessons that I learned from doing the form. That way I could do it more adequately and obviously do it the right way. But on the way here, I drove by a place that has a special part in my heart, because prior to going to Good Life, I used to go to Anytime Fitness for a very, very long time. I actually started making content at Anytime Fitness on the Instagram using my phone. Nothing wrong with making content on your phone, but it's just been a big leap to going here. And I didn't have a YouTube channel at that time, but I was always thinking about it, and everyone was telling me, yo, make a YouTube channel. It just makes more sense to do that. And coulda, woulda, shoulda started there. If I started then, I mean, I'd be a lot farther in terms of my knowledge of YouTube and also my ability to talk to you guys. However, there's a certain spot on my way to the gym, because I do have to leave my neighborhood, and I pass one of the places that has a special part in my heart, because it is the place where I recorded the first ever intro to one of my YouTube videos. It is a YouTube video that I don't even have access to anymore because I had to delete it. Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to delete it because I wasn't happy with the way that it turned out. But I remember sitting there, I put my phone in this very spot right here, and I tried to talk to the camera. And I was so nervous, I was so shy, I wasn't sure what to say. I remember I was stumbling on my words, and it's just insane to think of how much I've progressed from that point in time. And then obviously I went to the gym and I recorded that portion of the workout as well, which Camille was in it, and Braden. If you guys don't know Braden, he's in two videos. He's in like a day in the life, and he's also in I'm Holding You Accountable. He's gonna be in more videos though. He will be. He's just a little busy right now, but he will be. He's committed to me that he will. He just has some stuff going on outside of the gym. But it's crazy to think of, because, I mean, I look back at that, and if I was to tell that person who was stumbling on his words in this very car, in a similar area, still Brampton, but that he would have 719 fucking subscribers, he would drop his jaw. So needless to say, I am so appreciative of every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Without you guys, none of this would be possible, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. 1K by April 1st. We're fucking doing this, guys. We are doing this, and we are going to become better and stronger together, and I am so excited to get the gym going. So without further ado, it's gym time. All right, doing this exercise, the very exercise that I wanted to do. Now, I said in the car about the first ever video that I recorded. However, the first ever video that I recorded and posted was also kind of similar challenges, right? I mean, I was in the car with Jaylon. If you guys didn't check out the first ever videos, actually the most viewed video that I have, which is, I mean, it makes sense, right? It was posted in March, so it's almost closing in on a year since I posted that video, which is fucking insane to think of. But in that particular video, I remember we were in the car and I was so nervous, man. It took like 5-6 tries to record the intro. My heart was racing. Part of it is probably because Jaylon was there too, but I mean, Jaylon made it very easy for me. He's a very like outgoing guy, and he's honestly, anything he does, he just starts laughing, and I'll instantly feel more comfortable. But I mean, the lesson to be learned in both of those is your possibilities are endless, right? You can't judge where you're at right now and think that that's the end game. You're just gonna become better and better and better. And it's like anything, it's similar to the squat too. Like, I didn't fucking think I'd be able to hit this particular weight for 5 reps. I remember the first time I ever squatted, I put the bar on my shoulders and I was like screeching in pain, man. Because, you know, obviously you gotta get used to having a bar there. You gotta get the form down too. And I was nervous to hurt my lower back. So for the longest time, I avoided doing squats and deadlifts because of that part. But it's all form-based, man. There's always that possibility of injuring yourself, especially when you're lifting heavy. But if you got the right form, you're minimizing that risk. But you gotta remember, man, any weight underneath your fucking shoulders, I mean, your body doesn't naturally do that. So I mean, there is always that possibility that you're gonna injure yourself. But the tale of this story, guys, is like growth is, you're just gonna keep growing. The more you do something, the better you're gonna get at it. Similar with the gym, similar with the recording. It's all about putting in that work, showing up when you don't want to, and just becoming better, 1% better every day. We're gonna do this. I know I don't typically say to use the belt when I'm doing the 5 reps, but I'm gonna start changing it up. I'm gonna do every 5 reps, I'm gonna do the belt. So 5 to 1 rep max, I'm gonna hit with the belt, because I mean, the first set went pretty good. Like I was able to get it up, but I definitely felt like I could do a lot more with the belt. And not only that, but I feel like the belt, I just combined belt and form. But the belt kind of helps me stick my form. So I mean, if I'm able to stick my form, especially when I'm lifting heavy, I want to do that because I don't want to hurt myself, right? But of course, when you're wearing a belt and you lift a certain weight, you have to encompass the fact that you lifted with the belt, because I mean, you use the belt, right? The belt does help. But needless to say, let's get into this set. We're gonna do 5 reps. Up, Sheer. Sheer just pulled up. We're gonna crush this shit. One more. This is gonna be a war. That definitely came out better than the first set. So definitely use a belt, especially because I felt my form was a lot stronger there. I felt it. I mean, you can kind of feel when your form's fucking like strong, especially when you get the bar off. Your back's quenched, you're feeling the weight on your back just as much as you on your legs. But we got one more set because I do my first set, but one more set, let's fucking do this. Honestly, I need to take a step back to just really appreciate how much the growth of the squat I've had. I mean, honestly, like heavy squats has been something that I've neglected. It's just, I don't like the way it makes me feel all around, similarly to deadlifts. However, it's something that's crucial to your growth. And I mean, you're not gonna get stronger unless you push yourself to become stronger and obviously risk the chance of failing. It's like any endeavor in life, man. You can't expect to grow without putting yourself in difficult positions. And difficult positions usually translate into positions of which you can fail. A lot of people are afraid of failure. Not necessarily just the element of failure, but what other people will think of them when they fail. And that's the scariest part about it. I know myself, I've had limiting beliefs in that regard plenty of times before. However, to push past them, you need to just do it, right? I don't necessarily believe in people being fearless. I just believe in people not letting fear dictate what they do. I think everyone experiences a bit of nerves, a bit of butterflies in their stomach, and a bit of fear, especially when it comes to public speaking. Even doing what I'm doing right now, talking in a camera with a bunch of people around me, is something that I'm nervous to do. However, I just do it anyways. And when you do it enough, you start to get used to it, right? You start to push that down and realize that there's nothing to be fucking afraid of. So just remember that. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is growth. But we're gonna work into our next set here, which is gonna be lunges. Last week I did the 25s. I think I did like 8 or something like that, which I'm gonna continue into this week. 8 reps, hopefully. We'll see how we feel. Because I definitely didn't squat that much last week. So we're gonna have to see how that all works out. And also roll up the shorts so you guys can see the legs. But right after completing this, we're gonna go into, I forgot the name of this. Oh my God, some form of a squat. I meant to remember the name of that. Goblin squat. Goblin squat. But enough said, let's do this. Make sure you guys use clips for this if you're using a barbell, because you don't want the freaking plates falling off on you. But I already know that this is probably the #1 exercise that makes me the most fucking sore the next day, because this lunges are no joke. Bulgarian lunges are even more no joke, but that's for next workout split. Let's do this though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. boy's fatigued. Right into the goblin squats. Now when I do goblin squats, I like to use the plate. That way I kind of have a bit of a angle down. This helps with my balance. And I feel like I get more of a range of motion where I'm kind of coming in like this rather than just down, if that makes sense. Similarly to a pendulum squat. Let's just. Wow, that is a no joke superset. I am fucking fatigued. But we still have 2 more sets, so I have to fight through it, get through it, but do it the right way. So do shit. You know, it's pretty criminal to me to think there's people who skip leg day and never actually experience what we just experienced. Now you can still hit leg day and not experience what we experienced, which for you guys that want more depiction, every burp that I'm having, I'm tasting my breakfast. A little explicit. I feel like passing out. My head's spinning. I'm like breathing super heavy, like I just ran like 40K. It's pretty crazy, just for those 2 simple exercises. So I challenge any of you guys, anyone, even if you hit leg day, to give that a spin. But obviously you gotta choose a weight that you guys are able to do, because everyone's limits are different. But do 8 reps with the lunges. Straight after, get into 12 reps of the Bulgarian split squat. But I think it's also important to note that there is very limited rest in between our sets. The only rest that we get is the rest of him doing his set and then me doing my set. Which, I mean, is a lot longer than 30 seconds or something like that. I would say, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes. But even that's like, imagine, I couldn't even imagine if I did 30 seconds rest in between. I literally think I'd be getting out of here in a stretcher. I don't think I could prepare enough for that. Like I said yesterday, you gotta come prepared at the gym with the right fuel. But we're gonna get into this next set here. We're gonna be doing the leg press. Had to change up the angle. I didn't want to be in someone's way. And like I've said before, I don't own the gym. If you guys ever record in the gym and there's other people around, give them the respect they deserve. Just because your camera's there does not mean you own that fucking ground. The only thing that you kind of have a claim over is the machine that you're using. And when I say using, it doesn't mean putting your fucking water bottle on a machine and leaving. So remember that. But we're gonna be doing 10 reps here. I increased the weight by 20 pounds. And I always say it, I'll say it again, whenever you're doing a leg press, the name of the game is to control the weight, all right? I'm not trying to bang it out quick. I used to do that, and it's not fucking worth it, man. You get more of a burn out of this, and you get more effectiveness out of controlling the weight. So that's the name of the game. Control the weight. Remember, right after this, we're going to do a standing calf raise. Let's get this shit. Halfway. Holy fuck. After doing that fucking superset, man, everything is fucking sore. Doing this weight was a fucking struggle, but just because it's a struggle doesn't mean we're not gonna do it. Let's get to the next set, our exercise. Standing calf machine, or standing calf raise machine is in use. So we're just gonna use the pendulum squat machine here. Doing a weight obviously I could control, and the name of the game with any sort of form of calf machine or any sort of exercise for calves is to hit that full range of motion. You don't wanna do half, you don't wanna do it quick, you wanna control it. So remember that. My calves are on fire. That's what you guys should be stretching or aiming for whenever you're doing any form of calf exercise, because then you know you're doing it effectively. If you're not feeling anything after doing your set in any exercise, you're obviously not doing it right, so remember that. Okay, working into the last superset. However, it's not going to be a superset because unfortunately the machine that we superset with is taken. But that's okay. Like I say all the time, I don't own the gym. And we'll just have to make sure that each of these reps count, because we're just isolating the one movement. And then when we get into the next one, we're gonna have to do the same. But that's okay, like I said, because Mr. Shahir is gonna come in right after me, which means that this is just gonna be bang, 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 right? It's not gonna be much rest in between because it's just one set. So I mean, in terms of the superset, like I do like supersetting because it obviously gets the workout done quicker and it's probably the most optimal, especially because we are switching different portions of the legs, because we want to do leg extensions, which hit the quads, and then leg curls, which hit the, leg extensions hit the hamstrings. I'm choking on the words, but yeah, leg curls hit the hamstrings and leg extensions hit the quads. So it's a good superset to hit with the front and back, but that's okay. Like I said, we're just gonna wait until it opens up, and that's not an issue. Actually, looks like it just opened up, so maybe we're able to do it. But let's get this set done. Hopefully that it doesn't get taken by the time I complete this set. And this is the machine that moves, so I mean, it's not my most optimal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta work with what you're given. Let's do this though, 12 reps. Halfway, over halfway. We are in luck. The machine is open, so let's superset. For a second there, someone did take this one machine. That's okay. We were able to get it at the end of the day. So mission success. I love me some leg extensions. Apparently everyone else does. I mean, there's 2 leg extension machines here. This isn't my particularly favorite one, but the other one's broken for whatever reason. I don't want to make assumptions, man. I would like to know how it broke. I'm sure some form of ego lifting occurred where someone was doing a heavy fucking weight or a super lightweight in that manner and kicked it up too quick. I don't want to draw assumptions. I'm going to get this set done. I already had a bit of a rest in between the superset waiting for it to be open, so let's do this shit. 12 reps. I'm not gonna ego lift. I'm gonna drop it. I want to control it. Don't be afraid to drop the weights if you need to. The name of the game is to get every rep to count and not to make every rep heavier. Remember that. What I want to get stronger at isn't necessarily leg extensions. I want to get stronger all around, obviously, but that's more depicted in our compound movements, which display a multitude of muscles, and that's what compound movements are. For you that don't know, it's movements that hit a variety of different muscles, which are always the best movements to do at the beginning of your workout. So let's get this shit. We got 1 more set, 2 more sets, supersetting these 2. Last exercise of the day. Your boy's feeling fatigued, feeling nauseous or whatever. But ain't an excuse. We came in here with a plan to do what we need to do, and we're gonna follow through that plan regardless of the roadblocks in the way. We just have to find a detour around them. So let's get the shit. I haven't done a physique checkup in quite a long time, and it's always important to see where you guys are progressing and also see which parts of your body you feel like you need to work on. Of course, you're going to experience body dysmorphia. I just think that's an inherent thing that everyone experiences. However, do not let it what's the word? Don't let it pull you back. necessarily. You want to figure out how you can improve on it. Like, let's say hypothetically I'm a little dysmorphic about my chest, right? My chest isn't big enough. Instead of looking at that and being upset about it, I got to figure out, okay, well, if my chest is slacking, then obviously I need to hit it more. So you got to look at it that way, but also don't view it as egotistical to look at your physique. You want to see where you progress. So we're going to check out where I'm at, and also Shahir, because we haven't had Shahir on this, and Shahir's been putting in the fucking work. So after I'm showing off what I got, we're going to put Shahir through some poses. I don't think Shahir's ever actually hit some proper poses, so it'd be good to see him do that. Well, obviously, you got your front lat spread. We were talking about the video earlier, like my first ever video, and this is the pose that I have for the thumbnail with Jaylon, and a front double by. We also found this new spot that has a little bit better lighting than my bathroom and also the other room there, because the light's right at the top here. So true. Comparison is a thief of joy. I know that pose, if I was to hit it back in the day and show myself what I would look like now, I'd be so impressed. However, in my mind, I'm looking at the way I'm hitting these poses and I'm comparing myself to fucking professional bodybuilders who take anabolics and shit like that. That's just what happens. That's part of the body dysmorphia thing, but don't let that discourage you guys. That's what I was looking for. You gotta remember, they have enhancedness and they've been training for a very long time. So never compare your day 1 to someone's day 100 or day 1000 in that manner. Plus, posing is an art. Posing is an art, so you gotta remember that. I'm not sure how much I'm weighing. The abs are kind of still there, which is surprising, especially with the amount of calories that I've been consuming. I've kind of put myself on a surplus, like I said, about 3,200, and I've been doing it consistently. So I mean, I guess it's just because of the workout, perhaps. And you know what else you guys got to remember is we don't have a body pump at the top here. Perhaps a bit in the chest from yesterday, but this is like, we hit legs today, and legs are gonna hit a bit of a pump. I should show off the legs. I don't really know if we can see the legs too well. No, unfortunately it's a little high. But like I was saying is we only hit legs today, right? So obviously pump's it's gonna make you look different. You're gonna feel fuller. You're gonna have your muscles protruding. So I mean, this is kind of less of a pump. I mean, we still hit our pump kind of when we hit the squats and shit like that. There are also muscles being used, but I'm trying to see where Shahir is, man. It's been a minute since I've seen Shahir's progress. Plus, we're gonna see if we can hit him some poses there. So Shahir's looking good, bro. Look at that. I like the abs, man.
Abs.
How long you been working out though? Is the question.
Like seriously, with you, like consistently, and like seriously, like actually going to the gym and stuff. Maybe like since August, I think, with you.
Holy shit. Look at him, man. He's got the genetics to be fucking insanely massive. Try hitting that front double by, but just watch out for the camera.
How do I hit
so
it?
like both arms up like that. But kind of open this up more,
Yeah.
and kind of have these arms up. And remember, you're trying to flex your biceps, but it should hurt. So you're kind of rotating just the wrist back as much as you can, and you want to get that the peak there. Not as much as that. Like this. Look at me quick. Like that kind of.
Like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I think a little less here. I mean, I'm no posing expert, man. I'm just showing you kind of what I have.
Yeah.
Just look at yourself in the mirror. When you look at the camera, you're putting yourself off center. So that's like a front double bi. It's pretty good. Your back's looking good too. So turn around and do the same pose. Just look forward. Just let the mirror see. Yeah, your back's good, man. You got these, the lats, I think, are these what these are called. I don't really know what the fucking muscles are just by looking at it, but definitely looking good. Now go to the front again. You know how to flex these, your traps?
How do I do that?
I don't even know how to explain it, bro. You just gotta flex these, and then yeah, there. Okay, now come forward, lean into it a bit. So okay, there we go. So that's the most muscular. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
This right here is like a good determiner whether or not people are doing anabolics.
Does it look like I do anabolics? Or?
Yeah, it does, bro. You're yoked. Should zoom in a bit here too. Yeah, you're looking yoked, bro.
Nah,
Holy.
nothing but creatine and EAs.
Amino acids, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Branched I don't remember, branched amino acids or whatever. Looking good though, bro,
Yeah,
for
look
real.
Like them penitentiary dudes.
He looks like he's in jail, yeah. I mean, fuck, you are the push-up guru. Now try to side chest. So like put your hand on here. So like face that way.
All right.
Put your hand there.
Okay.
Lift it up with you, and then grab your wrist with the other hand, but open up the chest. The whole purpose of this is to open up that chest.
Okay.
So you kind of like there's like an arc in the cell in right here. It's hard for me to explain, man. I'm no posing expert, but
like this?
similar. But you want to open it up more. So like, you see how my shoulder comes back? It's like kind of bring your shoulder back too, to open it up to show the full length of it.
I'm trying.
No, I know you're trying. Let's see if. Okay. No, you're looking good, man. Can you do a lat spread?
What is that?
It's where you like open your wings. It's like try just opening up these things here, like flexing these by opening them up, by flaring them out. Try doing invisible lat syndrome. You know those guys that walk around, that walk around like this? Try doing that. But you gotta face the mirror. The whole purpose is to show your back. Yeah. Well, it could be a front one too. So now bring your hands up too. So face the front.
Yeah.
And what I mean by bring up your hands is just your hands in this manner. It's like this. Is the front lat spread is like that. Yeah, you're not really opening up your lats. Your lats aren't tense. It's kind of hard to explain how to really flare out your lats. I'm no posing coach, but the whole purpose of that is to show off this portion, which you're not showing fully, but your chest is definitely protruding.
Yeah,
All around, bro.
I'm trying to flex the lats.
No, you're all around. You're looking good though. This is what fucking what is it? August. That would be. Yeah. August is the 8th. This is what 6 months of progress looks like, guys. So put in that fucking work. We have made it home safely. If you guys are staying this late into the video, I appreciate you. You guys are the real ones. And you guys get a little bit of insight as to why my thumbnail isn't legs. It's showing my lats and my front chest. Well, I figured I might as well learn a lesson because I've been talking about my first ever YouTube video, my nerves and all that. Well, the reason why I did so well might in turn be because of the thumbnail. And the thumbnail was displaying my front lats. And just me as a physique in general. So I might as well start doing that. I guess it's kind of showing you guys what I'm doing and the byproduct of it. It kind of makes more sense. It's a little better than the face of anguish, or whatever the word is. Being fatigued, okay? I mean, I'm pushing myself at the gym. I don't necessarily think that's exactly what people are trying to see when they're trying to click on a video. But I guess the byproduct of pushing yourself that way is more enticing. But anyways, guys, it is Friday, so I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit the sub button if you're new. We're on route to hit 1K by April 1st. Hit the post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. Have a blessed weekend. Tell your parents you love them. And guys, find your impetus. Goodbye!